Dang, y'all seeing too much. YouTube, y'all seeing too much. Y'all see my jump. Y'all see my jump. Okay, what's up, y'all? All right, let's get into the video because I don't know if y'all been noticing something, but I've been noticing something for the past couple days. And there was a period where, behind the scenes and everything, I had stopped uploading a little bit on my channel. Not in totality, but I just felt like I needed a break. Plus, I was working on a big project behind the scenes. But I've been noticing a trend with people's content lately, and I want to talk about it. As y'all know, we talk about positioning our power and branding ourselves online to create our online praises. Y'all, I'm like in the midst of trying to do this and then trying to still put myself together for the day. Okay. But anyhow, y'all. So what I've been noticing about content lately is that, like, okay, do me a favor. If you go on to your dang, this undoing itself. Dang, what the heck? I was gonna wear these. Now they breaking. Or they just need some glue. I think they need some hot glue. Anyway, I'll just continue. So, if y'all go on y'all YouTube channels right now, or y'all go on y'all TikToks right now, all I want you to do is browse your feed, and you'll see exactly what the point I'm going to make today. All you have to do, go on your feed on TikTok, go on your feed on YouTube. Tell me how many times you see somebody saying, watch out for this, watch out for this, watch out for this. No, watch out for this. But no, watch out for this. No, but red flags. But no, red pill. But no, watch out for these type of women. No, but watch out for these type of men. No, watch out for these terrorists. No, watch out for these political debates. No, watch out for this. I'm telling you, every other video is doing that. Every other video is doing that. And it's so funny because I was scrolling on TikTok too. And then I came across this girl and she was saying, like, have y'all noticed that, like, TikTok used to be fun? And then now it's like every time you scroll on TikTok, it's something political. Somebody got something to say. Somebody always debating the other person in the comment section. Like, and then somebody always complaining about something. It's like, oh my God. Oh my God, our money ain't right. Everybody trying to get to the money. Everybody trying to get to the money. Right? Dang, I look super shiny. Have y'all not noticed that? Okay, so then I started doing something too. So I don't know if y'all know, but it's a dude on here. It's a dude on YouTube. I'm filming on YouTube and TikTok. So it's a dude that been on YouTube for a good while. Like, he really has built his presence. And I'm gonna give you his initials. I'm not gonna say his name. So his initials is TH, right? Okay, boom. And he does a certain kind of content for certain like-minded people. However, but then I ended up finding he got a second channel and he over there talking ish about women. That's interesting because truthfully, he presents himself. Girl, I need to get a mirror, so I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, so he presents himself as an upstanding guy. I think so. But anyhow, so then I ended up finding his second channel that he over there talking ish about women. I'm like, wait a minute. People is just hopping on the bandwagon to make all this same type of content. Everybody's doing the same type of content, right? And they're like, nobody has originality, blah, blah, blah. The next person's copying the next person, blah, blah, blah. Right? Okay, boom. It's all fear-based content. People are just making fear-based content these days. Have y'all noticed? Have y'all noticed? And then somebody said the other day, they were so smart. Here on TikTok, they were like, if you're not feeding into what these creators are spewing out, then they wouldn't get the type of attention or the kind of we wouldn't have this content going around and around. Cause somebody posted something here on TikTok and was like, they made like some AI thing of like the little girl in the little boots wearing them fans, and that little girl who be with the fan, that little girl, and then some girl who keep doing that dance. That dance is some other girl, her name Jay something or something. That girl who doing that dance, and then it was somebody else. Oh, the dude that be like doing this. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That dude that be doing this with every song, this shit is funny. I can't lie. But yeah, you can only watch that for so many times, right? Okay. But this the thing though. Y'all been boosting them up to do this type of content. Ooh, girl. Let me not do no more because I cannot get these little itty bitty these sprouse little hairs. Ooh, let me not do no more. I meant to get my aloe vera before I did that. I usually put aloe vera on before I do that, but I'm in a rush. Anyway, I'm trying to do this content. But yeah, so it's like everybody's doing the same content repeatedly. Why? Because you guys are giving it attention. So, oh my God. So let's talk about this red pill stuff and how the women are now coming to the feminine, divine, this and that and third. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna just give y'all the baseline because I don't feel like talking about that deep. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you baseline because somebody ain't saying it, so I'm gonna be the one saying it. Okay. The men are confused. Period. The men are confused. That's it. That's all it is. The red pill is a bunch of nonsense. The women talking about women being male centered is a bunch of nonsense. All of that is freaking nonsense. I listen to both sides. All of it is nonsense. I don't care. I don't care. All of it is nonsense. This is the thing. This is what I agree on with the red pill, and this is what I agree on with that feminine divine stuff. Don't be male centered. Da da da. Everybody has purpose. Everybody has purpose, and everybody has calling. Everybody has influential things about them that makes them inspiring or admirable, right? Okay, boom. So it's fine to tell the men like, oh, don't focus on women, go in the gym, get your paper up, ain't nothing wrong with that. And it ain't nothing wrong with telling the woman to do the same damn things, you know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. Y'all are constantly, oh no, you red flag, watch out for this, beware for this. Oh, he's gaslighting. Oh, he just wanna F her and he don't really want nothing to do with her. Duh. What else? Y'all not saying stuff that really need to be said. Y'all constantly keep saying the same obvious ish over and over and over on all of these platforms. It don't matter who get the mic. You're saying the same stuff. You're regurgitating and they say the same old thing. Then you get tired. Then you wondering why you sad, depressed. Nobody pays attention to you. It's the male loneliness epidemic. It's because y'all been spewing too much. Let me tell you something about men today. That what they wasn't like back in the days. Okay, you know how they was saying like now that everybody has social media, the men are talking more and they're like spewing a whole bunch of stuff out. Okay, so therefore, while they spewing everything out, everything that they says just makes the woman fearful. That's it. That's all you're doing. All you're doing is making the woman fearful, but yet you're becoming fearful as well. That's all it is. It's literally everything that they talk about. Red pill, women in the feminine, da da da. All of it is fear based. All of it is fear based. That's it. Because they're like, why women don't pay attention to men no more? Why they don't want nothing to do with it? Da, da, da. Because all this rhetoric, oh, the woman ain't this, she ain't this, she ain't this, she ain't this, she ain't this. Okay, then boom, you a woman then. That's what we take it. And then when we go outside and then we see these men looking and working, we like, what he want to do with me? I ain't about to give him no eye contact because he ain't gonna like me no way. You feel what I'm saying? It's all fear-based. And so the men, so like this lady, I just scrolled on TikTok today, and it was this lady, and she was talking about how oh, she went to this club and she like, the clubs ain't safe no more because this dude came up to her, he sat next to her, then he started touching and feeling on her, and then she didn't like that ish, and then next thing you know, he get the spazzing on her. Okay, boom. This is why we have let me tell you why we have a man lonely epidemic. Okay, it's because y'all been spewing out, oh, red pill, we ain't going for these women no more, it's men going the other way. Okay, boom. So thanks for belittling us. Because you have made it to feel like, okay, then what's the point of talking to a man then? What's the point of talking to a man? What is the point of my essence if I bring myself to liking a man, but yet he want to nitpick every little thing about you? Oh, you can't wear makeup. You can't be thick. You can't be fat. Then the next minute, oh yeah, you could be thick. Oh yeah, you could be fat. Oh yeah, you can wear makeup. Oh yeah. So it's very like this. And that's what's going on, is that men don't know their place anymore. And I'm not saying like, oh, stay in your place. Like, I'm not saying like that. I'm saying men are confused. I'm not saying as a belittling. I'm literally saying men of today are confused. Why? How are they confused? Because, okay, you know how everybody talk about the patriarchy. Okay, everybody want to talk about the patriarchy, right? And how they're conditioned this way. Oh, and how it's so bad. Okay, boom. I'm trying. I did all that theatrics, and I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say. Okay, boom. So they have a certain conditioning, right? Okay. Damn, I lost my point. God, I got too theatrical. Okay. Shoot. Because women are now getting their money, or they're now, I don't know, they're being able to do things that they weren't able to do, and they're more boisterous, and they're more standing on their boundaries, they're more standing upon their principles, right? Okay, boom. And so when women are starting to think for themselves, men don't know what to do because the man has been leaning on the woman. Little do you know, men lean on women. That's why Tony Gaskins made his book called The Woman's Influence. Men have always been leaning on a woman. So now that the man feels like he can't lean on you as much because now you are coming into who you are, he is now lost. He is now confused. And so that now that the men have been spewing out fear tactics, they've been spewing out fear tactics, and they're going up to random women trying to make their presence known, trying to make themselves relevant. Okay, let me give you an example. So yesterday, I was in the Dollar Tree. Okay, so let's say this. Okay, so this where the register is, and the door is right here. So if the register is facing this way, and everybody in line, and the cashier is right here, and the door is like this man come in here, he come up to me and just say some random ish, and then walks away. Is that not male loneliness epidemic? I don't know this man from a can of nothing, and I'm over here checking out. You come up to here where the register is just so you can say a little bit of something so you can be noticed and known. If that's not male loneliness, I don't know what is. Okay. And like I was saying, the reason why they're lonely is because they have been spewing out. Hold on. The reason why they're lonely is because they have been spewing out rhetoric for men to be fearful of not getting attention from women, but yet they constantly keep saying, what do they constantly keep? They keep constantly saying, oh, men not approaching women no more. Men going their own way, this and that. Blah, blah. And then as much as you hear all of that ish, as a woman, you're going to start to think that you're going to start to think that they're gay. You're going to start to think that they're gay. Because you have so much disdain and dislike, you're going to start to believe that they're gay. And then now we have the who. Who's so popular right now? The DL who? Okay, that person. Exactly. So now we're thinking that, oh yeah, now you have women out here who are thinking these different things, and then you have men who are out here thinking these different things. But then internally, biologically, we both want each other, right? But because we have all these stupid dialects in our head, because all of this content has been fear-based, All of this content has been fear-based. From, that whole red pill stuff content, that's fear-based content. That's fear-based content. That's not, oh, we the toughest, mightiest men, and we don't need women, and we're going our own way. That's fear-based content. From people talking about terrorists, from people talking about folks losing their jobs, AI taking their jobs and this and that. This fear-based content. Okay, from women talking about, oh, women need to be in the divine feminine and whatever they be saying about the men, like yeah, there's some truth to that, but that's fear-based content too. Now you fearful of talking to men. Like, it's just like everybody is scared of everything. Then you got these folk talking about, I swear to gosh, this whole world is scary. This whole world is scary now. Not literally. I'm saying the people's mentality is fear-based. Everybody's mentality is freaking fear-based. From people who staying at a job that they don't want to stay in. Oh, I'm telling you. See, I know how to look at both sides and draw up a conclusion. And people be nitpicking the littlest things that people say, and you lost the plot. You lost the whole plot of what. So, like, I made a video the other day, yesterday. It was just, I was saying that I don't like females who don't embrace being a female. Therefore, when I said that, what I was saying, and I said, this is what I also said. I said, there are men who wish they were females, right? That's what I said. I said, there are men who wish they were female. And then you have females out here who don't present themselves, right, like a female. I'm like, y'all been wearing jeans so long, right? Y'all, like, they're afraid to wear makeup. They're afraid to wear heels. They're afraid to wear skirts. Everything is freaking fear-based. And y'all like, I don't understand the man mind. I don't understand these women. And y'all all on the internet just making fear-based content while y'all talking ish. The reason why people talk ish all day is because they're scared. It's because they're feared, right? It's because they're scared of people. Why do you think people talk ish all day? Because they're scared of you. I mean, everything is like, everything these days is so fear-based. Okay, look. It could be anything. Everybody's making all this content about money and entrepreneurship and business because people are fearful. People are making videos about political parties, the terrorists, what's going to happen to the economy. Why? Because it's fearful. Oh, the red pill, men going their own way. We don't approach women no more. Why? Because you're fearful. Oh, women, we not male centered. I can't stand male identified women. Why? Because you're fearful. Or therefore, you're probably a lesbian. Let's just tell the truth. Let's just tell the truth. Let's actually draw a real conclusion here. Is that everybody's freaking fearful of everyone and everything and everybody. I wouldn't dare. Let me tell you something. I wouldn't dare to believe a man tell me I shouldn't wear makeup. Why shouldn't I? I'm a woman, ain't I? I wouldn't dare let no man tell me, oh, you can't wear these flowers in your hair. Why not? Because it gives me my feminine essence. I know what my feminine essence is. And that's what I was saying within that video that I made. But somebody lost the plot. You can have a message. You can say whatever you want to say to somebody. Let me tell you something. And they talk about how, like, kids of today are, no longer in contact with their family, with their parents anymore. Okay. Now, the parent is always talking ish. Why? Because they're fearful. Do y'all get this? It's almost like every piece of content that you see nowadays is all fear-based content. It's all the AI taking your jobs. It's all fear-based content. I swear to gosh. And then you wondering, y'all call it doom scrolling. And you wondering why you scroll through every freaking thing and then you feel some type of way. because it's all out of fear. It's all triggering your fear response. It's all triggering your flight or your what is that? Your flight or fight response. And then you wonder why folks is walking around depressed, got an attitude. And then like the other day, I was on somebody's TikTok and I was liking the conversation they were saying, and they had mentioned something, and I was like, "Hey, talk about that." And then they were like, "Well, I didn't ask you what you wanted to talk about." Okay, rude. I'm not watching your content no more. Joey, and you just got on. Yeah, I won't be watching your content anymore. How are you gonna get mad at somebody who is actually interacting with your content and wants you to just go a little bit deeper in what you're talking about? You can't just talk about things on the surface. You gotta go deeper. That's what people are missing today. People love this. Okay, this is another thing. Let me bring up this. This is how you know this is also fear-based content. You ever get on TikTok, right? And you start scrolling, and they'll be like, "Oh, you gotta watch out for your family members these days, because your family members don't really love you like that. Your families don't really got your back." So now you got all these people day to day going outside their house, fearful, can't talk to people, can't look folks in their eyes, can't have a long conversation with folks. The men think it's cute that they not approaching women no more. That's not cute. And then you got this dude up here on this TikTok video. Somebody found, y'all know how they do these compilation videos. They draw up here from TikTok, and then they move them on to YouTube and start making compilation channels of like different topics and stuff. Okay, boom. So I was watching one of those, and they had this dude on there, and he looks like, let me tell you, I'm gonna be for real. He looks like a total sweetheart. Like seriously. He looks like a total sweetheart. And he was like genuinely, like, I could tell it was so genuine based. And he was like, "Man, I'm 26 years old, and I've been trying to get my life together, but it's just like I can't find a woman." Yeah, he was genuine. He was genuine as FUCK. Okay. And he like, "I'm 26 years old. I've been trying to get my ish together. I started I don't know, whatever type of work he started to do." And he like, "I'm trying to look for," and of course it's a Caucasian man, because black men don't talk like this when they're 26 years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be for real. I'm just gonna be for real. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I had a conversation with one of my family members, and I was like, "You want to know what I noticed?" And they were like, "What?" I was like, "I noticed that like Caucasian men, they are so foundational based." And I'm like, how come in our community we're not very foundation based? Now that may have to go with the economics and how people believe that like black folks can't afford certain things or don't have certain um I don't know, privileges that other people do. But this is the thing though. This is why I make the content that I make. This is why I've created my channel. You have to believe that you are an asset. And I constantly keep saying this. If you want to be abundant, if you want abundance in your life, you have to think on abundant terms. You cannot constantly think, "Okay, man ain't ish." You can't constantly think that, "Okay, these women ain't ish. All they want is my money." Da, da, da. It's not your money. Oh my God, if I could just choke the shit. It's not your money that women want. It's not your money. But y'all swear it's money. Y'all swear it's money. Because that is the conditioning that men have, is to look outside of themselves, right? It's to look outside of themselves. I want money. I want status. I want cars. I want anything that makes me look good. I want anything that makes me look good. And women are like, "I want anything that makes me feel good. I want anything that makes me feel desirable." Okay? And sometimes money makes you feel desirable. Does it not? That goes for the man and that goes for the woman. Everybody wants to feel desired. But because men are no longer feeling desired, y'all see how I did this wrap around? I swear I don't got no script. Because the man no longer feels desired, That's why they're doing this red pill content. Okay? The man no longer feels desired anymore. The man is confused. That's what's happening to men, but nobody's freaking saying it. They're over here talking about this rhetoric, talking about, oh, men, women just want your money. They just want you to use this for money. No, that's not what we want. We want your essence as a man. You want our essence from women, okay? That's why it's the male loneliness epidemic. You guys are confused. Let me tell you that. Okay, so let's go back to the male conditioning, okay? So let's go back. Money, status, cars, the hoes, and the clothes, just like Drake and Trey Songz said, okay? That's what they said they want. This is how they see themselves. As long as they get these tangible things, that makes them feel better. But I try to teach people that it's you who makes you feel better about yourself. When you start to believe that you're an asset, when you take your hobbies, the things that you're skilled at, you thus focus on that, and that builds your presence. That builds your confidence from within. People are attracted to folks who have confidence. You want a woman to be attracted to you? Have confidence. Have something about you. It's not about the money itself. It's not about the money itself. It's about your confidence, sir. Men have lost their confidence. God. I'm just like, I'm over the red pill content. I'm over these women talking about, oh, well, men are like this. Okay, we get it. All y'all are fearful. You don't know how to talk to each other. Everybody want to, let me tell you something. And let me bring this to y'all, because I don't know if anybody thought about it. But the reason why men are not approaching women anymore is not just because of the rejection, not because of the Me Too movement. They just put out excuses. Okay? The reason why they're not approaching women anymore is because they have things on their phone that's keeping them occupied. Mm-hmm. And so the mind warps while you are over there on your phone doing God knows what, paying for OF girls, looking at Instagram. I had got on Instagram the other day, and I was like, wait a minute. Now, all I thought was the girls was like, you know, doing a little tease. No, some of them girls is doing a little bit more than a little tease on Instagram. I was like, oh, so that's what they be talking about. I said, oh, so that's why the girls be tripping about boys liking girls' pictures on the ground. Cause I'm be for real. When I heard other girls talking about why is this dude over here liking some other girl picture on Instagram, I'm like, you getting mad about that? You getting mad about that? But then I'm like, wait, what kind of girls? Cause I didn't see, because I'm so focused minded. I'm not thinking about what kind of girls they talk about. I'm not even thinking about it. So then I'm like, oh, those type of girls. He liking those type of girls? Okay. So the type of girls that they be liking on the gram, let me tell you, this is why I don't listen to when men say, this is why I don't listen to when men say, oh, women shouldn't be wearing makeup. Women shouldn't be wearing fake hair. Women shouldn't be wearing lashes. Women shouldn't be this. You basically saying you don't want your woman to have any appeal. Listen, you are telling women that you don't want them to have any appeal. Yet, over on OF and on Instagram, oh yeah, they got plenty of appeal. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So I don't listen to that rhetoric. It's garbage. It's straight up garbage. Men love it. Let me tell you, a man loves when you get false nails. A man loves when you put on what's that called? Nail polish. They love that. They eat that ish. up. They like an upkept woman. Period. I don't give a damn. Then this other lady was over there talking about it's a lady on YouTube. I'm not gonna say her name, but she has Guru in her name. And the other day she was talking about how workplaces will beauty shame. So like if you got, so she said she used to work in HR. And she said somebody came to her and was like, oh, well, this employee, she's wearing lashes, long nails, and lip gloss. And that's a problem for our company. And she said, she told them, she was like, listen, now I get the long nails thing, but you can't control what somebody want to put on their face. Okay? You can't control how somebody want to glamorize this. That's a woman. Why wouldn't you? Now listen to this. If any man come up to me and be like, why you wearing makeup? Why you wearing falsies? Why you this? Why you this? Most of the time, I draw my eyebrows. Yes, these are drawn eyebrows. These are not my eyebrows. Okay? Boom. These are drawn eyebrows. If somebody come up to me and be like, oh, you can't wear no makeup, therefore you saying you don't want a woman with appeal. But then you'll be at home, you'll reduce yourself to these older middle-aged women. I'm sorry, I'm just keeping it real. You'll reduce yourself to these older middle-aged women who never put makeup on, who never put a hair accessory in their head, who never put on some lovely looking earrings or some type of jewelry, and then they at home in hoodies and sweatpants and sweats, and then you wondering why the dude is on OnlyFans and Instagram looking at the girls who dolled up. I would never listen to no bull crap like that, because that's what makes a woman a woman. Do you hear me? That's what makes a woman a woman. If your man is telling you not to wear makeup, not to put on certain this, certain that, it's one thing if you got all of this out. Okay, it's one thing if you got all of this out, but he's even fearful. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? All of this is fear-based tactics. That's all content is all day long. It's fear-based tactics. From everything that I described earlier on in this live. Every piece of content nowadays is fear-based content. It has nothing to do with you as a person. You're always this. Let me tell you how you're gonna lose in life. Let me tell you how you're gonna lose in life. Because people, this is why you are where you are. Let me tell you how you're gonna lose in life. When you are focused on the external, you allow the external to tell you who you are, how you are, what to look like, how to act. Listen, us as women and men, us as a whole, people as a whole, we're tired. We're tired. Look, I'm in my preaching mode. We are tired of always masking ourselves to be a person that, we have the capabilities to be that person. But I want to be me. I want to be raw. I want to tell the truth. You feel what I'm saying? Thank you. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you. Hold on. My laptop is not plugged in. Give me a second. And I gotta go. I gotta go in like 8 minutes. Shoot. Nobody is telling you you're gonna lose in life when you constantly are looking outside of yourself. Go from within. What do you honestly want to do with your life? What are you honestly good at doing? Start working on that and work towards that. Stop worrying about who said this and who said that. Because like I said, with that example yesterday when I said that man came in the Dollar Tree and my back is towards this man when he came in. He came up to me and was like, "Oh, he said some nonsense just to be relevant." So you want your words to affect me? Well, I don't know who the fuzz you are and what you represent. Please. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Because let me tell you something. I was dating this one guy, right? When I was like 23. He tried that you can't wear makeup stuff with me. Oh, no. Shut that down right there. He tried to do that with me. Not gonna work. First of all, I don't even wear that much makeup. You see these drawn on eyebrows? And I might wear me a lip color, which I didn't get to put on yet. Until I get up off this line. Every day, I have drawn on eyebrows and a lip color with some cute ass, bomb ass earrings. Something. I love a statement earring. What you not gonna do? Okay, so my brows are not perfect. No, of course they ain't. So I'm over there, I'm chilling with him. I'm like 23 at the time. I'm 30 right now. So I'm 23 years old. We chilling, whatever. I'm on the couch, whatever. We chilling on the couch, watch TV. He gonna say something weird and ironic come up out his mouth, talking about my brows. And you know what I said? He was like, your eyebrows are crooked or something. I don't know what the heck he said. And I looked at him. I said, okay, well, you ready to get up and take me to go get them fixed then? You gonna pay for them, right? Real quiet, ain't said shit else. Real quiet, ain't said not a word. Right? So then he tried to do that. He tried to do that some months down the line. Again. Talking about, oh, he said, you don't really need to wear no makeup, right? You don't really need to wear no makeup. You know my ass kept putting on makeup. I did. I kept putting on makeup. I sure the fuck did. Then you know he said that after that. Then he was like, this a couple days later, a week later, I don't know, just down the line, right? He said, you know what? I like you with makeup. He trying to be funny. He's still trying to be funny. You think I'm not picking up on ish? Oh, I pick up on everything. I pick up on everything. And you think I'm going to let your words deter what I feel and who I am at my essence? And I'm comfortable in my skin. Why? Because it took me a long time to recognize that people are just mad with themselves, that they have to pretend and go along with other people that are telling them what to do. I'm over that shit. I'm over it. I just put my foot down one day and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to be a digital design coach. I'm going to show people, that they are an asset. I'm going to show people that they are a brand. And I help people make their brands online. But we're not going to make everything a fear-based tactic. Because, it's just almost like somebody said this the other day here on TikTok. They were like, nowadays, people are so aware of what's going on. Everybody knows about manipulation tactics. Everybody knows about gaslighting. And it's like, the more and more y'all do that, it's like people just pick up on that shit. You can't, the fear shaming. Oh, you gotta draw your eyebrows. You don't got real eyebrows. You want this, you want that. Oh, she thinks she all that. Da da da. You don't think you're all that. That's why you're talking shit. You've never seen somebody who's actually confident. That's why you're talking shit. You've never seen somebody walk to their own beat of their drum and you feel a way about it. You've never seen somebody who walks and talks what they say. You've never seen somebody do that before. That's why you're so fear-based and you want to do this negging stuff and the third. And this the gaslighting, no. See, I'm the type. You know how people say play dumb. I don't play dumb necessarily. I don't necessarily play dumb. You know how people start talking ish, but then you don't say nothing. There is there's a strategy behind that. You don't always have to respond when somebody say something stupid to you. You don't. Because in some way, shape, or form, if that person is always in proximity to you, watch they need you. Watch they need you. In some way, shape, or form. Watch they need you. And you be like, oh yeah, remember when you said da 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 da? It's not holding a grudge. It's not holding a grudge. It's, oh, okay. So you think I'm a fool. Okay. That's what that is. You think I'm a fool. Okay. I'm going to let you think I'm a fool. Okay. Don't care. Oh, sorry, y'all. Anyhow, I need to wrap this live up because I got to go. But I just want to, the whole caveat of this, that red pill ish is trash. That, oh, women, da da da, don't pay men no mind. Y'all want the world to go to ish. Essentially. Because even the other day, this dude, he got on, he said he was taking a walk and he said, God forbid I want to do eye contact with a woman. God forbid this and that. Because the internet has made people fearful. If a woman is not giving you eye contact as you are just doing your everyday stuff, and you are a man and you see women, you try to give them eye contact because they're feared. You've put fear in all of the women. But then you looking for attention at the same time. That makes zero sense. So keep on with your microphones and your rhetoric and everything else, because y'all are making people not have homes and families and getting togethers and weddings and all of this other stuff, because you just want to spew out BS. Like the whole America is under attack. Okay? It's fear-based. It's not godly at all. Nobody's saying anything godly anymore. Everyone's just, oh, watch out for this. Red flags here. Gaslight here. Narcissist here. Pick me women. Is that all we talking about? Cause can we talk about trusts? Can we talk about when people lives in, do we got our ish in order? Can we talk about, do we got our finances in order? Can we talk about what we building right now? Cause this thing, the man loves to talk about building, but yet the man needs to know that he's even capable to build. This is the thing. Men have to know that they are capable within. How are you going to know that you're capable within if you're always looking externally? That's why with the red pill content, they tell you to go and focus on yourself and to, quote, get the money. It's not the money entire. This is what I want to go with. It's not the money entirely. It's your capability. They just want to know that the man is capable in his self, in his presence, in his essence, and the way that he shows up in this world. And therefore, how does a woman define that? Yes, you're gonna have to have some cash. Yeah, you're gonna have some cash. And that's not a bad thing. And guess what? The woman's gonna have to have some cash too. No, the woman doesn't care if you have the dang dong 6 figures. She just wants to know that you're capable. And the girls that's talking about 6 figures, 6 figures, 6 figures, that's not the woman you want. And I always talk about the caliber of people. Start paying attention to if the certain, you know how I don't know if y'all ever heard of RC Blakes, right? So RC Blakes here on YouTube, he talks about I'm filming on both. He talks about how your type isn't your type. Your type is not your type. You're so fixated on what people look like when you need to be worried about their capability. Therefore, their characteristics. Therefore, their confidence. Therefore, their presence, their essence, their power, and the way that they show up in life. You are just worried about how the woman show up figure wise. Hold on, I just said a word. You're focused on her figure while the woman is focused on your figures. All right. All right. Yeah, everything's fear-based is not needed. You need to discover who you are, what you like to do. Take what you know how to do and start showing folks how to do it. And then you'll get the abundance. You'll get the money. You don't got to be yes, 9 to 5, work on 9 to 5 while you got bills. Yes, have a 9 to 5 while you got bills. Okay. In the meantime, you need to show yourself. You need to prove to yourself how capable you can be to your own self first. And then you can look for a relationship. You have to believe that you're an asset. Hello. And so hold on. I'm about to wrap this up. And this, I learned web design at 12 years old. I learned magazine design at 12 years old. Then I got to 27. I'm like, why do I feel so aimless in my life? Right? I said, why do I feel so aimless? It was 2019. I got a message from the Lord. And I was watching a video from Tony Gaskins. Tony Gaskins said, make sure you make something in life that you cannot get fired from, that you can produce income from. Okay? Nobody can fire you. No job can lay you off. No AI making you fearful of losing your jobs. You know, not people beauty shaming you in the workplace and making you feel like you can't wear certain things. Oh, you ain't matching the dress code. Okay? So I took that message. I took heed to what the Lord said. He said, create your own. Tony Gaskins said, make something of your own. Coloring book. Self-published coloring book. Those coloring pages come from my coloring book. Aligned by Design. Affirmations for creatives and entrepreneurial spirits. I took my design skills I learned at 12 years old and made my own coloring book. And thus now I help everybody else start to create from their own talents, from their own skills, believe that they are an asset, and start to build your online presence. All right. So I do have design coaching. Guess what? The first tool is free. The first tool is free. Yes, it is. Everybody else don't start off their stuff like that. Everybody else wants y'all to pay. The first very tool is free. How do I help y'all with the first tool? It's called Align to the Signs Audience Solution Template. Where can you get it? It's in every description box of all of my YouTube videos. How do you get to my YouTube channel from TikTok? All you got to do is click on my page. Boop. You'll see my YouTube link. Then you'll just click on any video. And then you should see Align to the Signs Audience Solution Template. Boop. You'll get the template. Okay. What is in the template? Okay. So, how do I say this? I'm trying to describe it. So let's say we got 5 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only 5 columns. You're gonna find who is the audience that you want to serve. So what is it that you know how to do? Let's say it's lawn mowing. Okay, everybody know how to cut grass. I hope. Okay, everybody know how to cut grass. All right, boom. You're gonna say the first column is what is their pain points? What do people not like about their grass? What is the problem with their grass? How is their grass hindering them? Pain point. Boom. First column. This is the free tool. Second column is how is this hindering them on a monthly or on a weekly basis? You're going to put that down. Third column, if they don't fix this problem, how is it going to hinder them even more? Like, how is it getting worse for them? Boop. Fourth column, okay, is what product, what service, or how in your YouTube channel are you going to tell them how to solve this problem? Okay. And then the fifth column is what is their life going to look at, or how is their initial pain point going to look like at the very ending after they receive your product, your service, or watching your YouTube channel. That is the first tool. Boop. That's how you start your brand. You have to have an audience that you have to serve. What is this? Stewardship. What does God want you to do? To take your talents and your gifts from within. From within. Stop looking at people outside here and look from within. What are you good at? Start making your brand from that aspect. Okay? And then we have the Find Your Why guidebook. That's the next tool. That's the investment. The first tool is finding your audience. And you can literally, once you do that tool, you can start doing your content just from there, because you know what audience you're going to do. Boop, free. I got you started free. Super simple, super easy. So that way you know what to say and what to post on your, platforms, whatever platform you want to do. So I help with YouTube specifically, and I help with e-commerce, because I learned web design at 12 years old. My website is what I created myself. Everything you see on my website, I did it myself. So you don't look outside yourself. You look from within and you build yourself, and you know that you are capable. All right, that's the video for today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all want design coaching, like I said, you start off with that tool, the template in my YouTube description box. I'll see y'all. I gotta go.